So if you're like me, you can bench 350. But also you share everything with your spouse. But should everything also include email accounts? That's what many Christian couples are doing as a way to follow one of the 10 commandments. Thou shalt not commit adultery on Facebook. See what I did there? See, email addresses like Jane and Brian at whatever.com broadcast the couple's commitment to all correspondence and act as a safeguard against the temptations of the internet. By sharing a password and having access to each other's correspondence, you're less likely to develop an improper online relationship with a strapping young TV host who may or may not have 3 nipples. And it seems to be working. I have no proof of that. I just like to say it seems to be working. You never notice that reporters do that? There's no proof. And it seems to be working. Chet, and there's just no proof at all. Jim, I know you well enough. You think this is a horrible idea, don't you?
Sharing an email account with my girl? Ugh, I'd rather share a hooker with my dad. It's a terrible idea.
I don't know what's worse.
But I hate the fact that we have to choose.
Julian, here's the thing. I totally get this. I mean, I think it's the most powerful thing in a person's apartment is the computer, and it can separate relationships, it can kill relationships, baby. And you know that. I mean, and that's
I told you last time about Dick and Jane.
Yeah. But that's what I'm saying. Sharing an email prevents a lot of these problems.
I totally agree with you. I think I mock people who, when you look at their Facebook pages, it's, you know, the guy and his girlfriend there, or the guy. Yeah. I mock them, but secretly it gives me a warm and fuzzy feeling because he's trying to say, "Wow, you know, back off, ladies." Because I have a friend, my friend Dick. He's a good-looking guy.
Yeah.
He's an actor. He has all these girls, you know, writing him in it.
Yeah. Well, you know what I love? I like it when people from Facebook send me really mean things, but they have their baby picture of their kid up there, and it's just so off-putting to see somebody.
But you know somebody who had their relationship broken.
Oh, I do.
Some little hussy.
Yeah. Well, that's right. Congressman, don't you think this is a good idea? I think that right now, Facebook and social networking sites are the biggest threat to marriages.
Oh, yeah. They're fun. They're a way to connect. But, you know, they can be abused, and, you know, I don't mind it. My wife looks at my email and my Facebook account. Heck, we use the same Facebook account, but it's my picture up there. But, you know, what the heck? If she wants to open up my email from Husker Illustrated, go for it, baby.
Bill, I bet you think this is a terrible idea.
Well, I'll tell you, the thing they kept going back to was biblical accountability. And I was like, that's totally not in the Bible. Turns out I was super wrong. In Proverbs, they talk about sharing an email address. It's right after thou shalt have only 140 characters when 9 tweets.
Oh, I had no idea. I got to move along. You know what's fun? Board games. Also, this upcoming story. What did Obama say to America's youth? We report you banged the erasers.
Drink, but I like girls who do. I am not one of these annoying, self-righteous men. I don't like a gal who's too drunk. I don't know what too drunk is. I have never seen it. When I hear a girl going, nobody loves me, she's halfway to where I need her to be.
You cannot watch yourself perform, can you?
I don't know. No, who is that fat person? Who's Jackie Coogan is on television. Oh, what a fatso I was.
Jim Norton's filmed stand-up specials for HBO. Started a sitcom, written 2 books, and even delivered a baby calf in a stalled elevator.
Really?
Which he later adopted and then ate.
Oh.
I kid. You know him as a Red Eye fan favorite, but he'll soon be a regular on the Jay Leno Show. He's been with us the whole night, so let's get to know him a little better.
Yeah. This is called Somebody Canceled Last Minute.
I wanted to ask you now, both of your books are in paperback now. Do you ever see anybody reading it on a plane or on the beach and want to like approach them and let them notice that you're nearby without like saying, hey, it's me, but just kind of like standing like right there and just kind of, you know, like this?
Yeah, I'm really subtle about it. I just go, and then I point at my crotch. No, I've actually never seen anybody reading my book in public. I've not. No, I'm hopefully they have, but.
Poor Bill. Let me ask you, you were in L.A. recently prepping for your new gig on Leno?
For Leno, yeah.
What are you going to be doing on the show?
They're still in the development. I'm doing a segment called Jim Norton Uninvited Guest, where I just kind of sound off about something, and there's this other kind of panel discussion thing. I don't know how many segments they're going to have me doing, but hopefully a lot.
Now, you guys did this before test audiences. How did that go?
It was great. I mean, it's like easy to say it's great because I'm going to be on it, so I would never badmouth it. But it genuinely is funny. Oh, it's terrible. Boo! But it was genuinely funny, and it's amazing. Like Jay is like the edgiest of the Late Show guys. He addresses race. He talks about like the Lockerbie bombing and how there's a deal made with the British.
Yeah.
It's like all the stuff that like other guys won't address. I thought it was great. It was really a very.
But he's on
funny
earlier
episode.
too, so maybe he can be newsier and go up against Dateline.
Well,
or
he's just
something.
edgier than people realize. Because you think Tonight Show, you always think, Carson, your mom and dad watch Carson, but it was edgy. What I saw was very funny.
I got to ask you, did he ever drive you around in those ridiculously old and expensive cars?
No, I'm always afraid to approach them because I'm just afraid that he's gonna look out the window and they'll get him off the lot. He's a creep. I know there's gonna be something inside of it I want to steal. I'm just gonna, Jay won't miss this tie. And
Whatever it is, it'll be 100 years old and won't work. But doesn't it ever strike you that one of his cars, it will bother you that one of his cars is worth more than your estimated worth, and he just tools around in it like the lot for like a once every 2 months?
It kind of gives me hope. Like if you know what I mean? If I stick around, I can buy things and then bring younger comics on and go, this is worth more than you.
Yeah.
So it kind of keeps me working.
So you haven't been tempted to key one of his cars?
No, I believe he's parked so in plain view. You couldn't key Leno's car. He has the first spot in the lot, so there's no keying his car.
Now, you're going to be at the Sunset Strip Music Festival Thursday for an Ozzy Osbourne tribute?
Yeah.
That sounds like fun. What are you going to be doing?
Just talking nicely about Ozzy. I thought it was actually, I was so amazed that they asked me to do this. I thought somebody had hacked into Sharon's account just to make a fool out of me, so I'd go and they wouldn't let me in. But yeah, I'm doing a picture montage of all the times I've taken photos with Ozzy, and he just won't smile.
Yeah.
Like he's very sweet, but I creep him out so much. And every one, I'm like that, and
you're
he's
not,
just like, ugh.
you're not wearing any pants, which makes it all the more.
Yeah, it's uncomfortable. I have a drink. I look loose and relaxed. I'm half nude.
I met him, I think, once or twice, and he doesn't say much. He's just a mumbler. He's exactly what you expect.
He's a very sweet guy, though. I mean, he's like a surprisingly nice guy. He's hilariously funny, and it doesn't come through in the photos we take. You think he hates me. I bother my hero.
You know, what viewers may not know is they can actually call your phone number.
They can.
They can call. It's 917-267-2602. So I called today, and I listened to, like, you just leave messages there. And in one of the messages, you mentioned your soon-to-be failing relationship. Now, you're with this woman now, right?
Yes.
Is she the one in the green room?
Yes. Well, I say that because I'm an optimist.
Yes.
No, I don't know why. Maybe we were fighting or something. And I never listen to these messages. I like just leave a message. That's, by the way, 1988 comedian at the Improv phone thing. I leave a message and I never listen to it. So.
What happened to you? You said that I caught one of your rants at a T-shirt shop at an indoor mall, and you raised a good point that who buys these shirts that have funny.
Oh, in Cincinnati.
Yeah.
Oh, they're awful. You know, FBI, female body inspector.
But somebody must buy them.
Somebody buys them. Yeah, probably the triple XL. We've all seen that monster walking around.
I got to ask you one last question. You're in Furry Vengeance?
I am, yes.
What is that?
It's like a kids movie about these animals that attack, with Brendan Fraser and Brooke Shields. And I just play a construction worker. And, I'm really mediocre. And I'm in the new Kevin Smith film with Bruce Willis. Let's not forget that.
Oh, I know. I was just amazed that Brendan Fraser was still alive.
Oh, yeah, he's doing well. The guy made like $13 million for that movie, I heard.
Really?
Yeah.
Don't diss
I'm down going to slit my wrist and die slowly in the corner. All right. Now I'm really depressed. You have a comment on the show, email us. It's redeye@foxnews.com. And to leave a voicemail on my direct line, 212-462-5050. And still to come, the halftime report from TV's Andy Levy.
Tonight's halftime report is sponsored by Cotton Candy. That's spun sugar invented in 1897 and originally known as fairy floss. Now served at carnivals, fairgrounds, or the circus. Thanks, Cotton Candy.